Hi, boys and girls. For this week in reading, we are going to focus on nonfiction text and text features. Now, the important thing to understand about nonfiction text is that most books that are nonfiction, they're written in order with the purpose to inform you, to teach you. So here we have a book that is a nonfiction text. The title is Thomas Jefferson. So the author's purpose is to inform you, to teach you about Thomas Jefferson. Another nonfiction text would be Fly Guy Presents Dinosaurs. Although most of the Fly Guy books are fiction, this Fly Guy book is nonfiction because they would be informing you about dinosaurs. Now, that's the most important thing about nonfiction text, that the author's purpose that it wrote it is to inform you. But like we said, nonfiction books are to inform you. They use certain features we call text features to help you either locate information or obtain more information. Okay. Now, when we talk about text features, I'm going to be using this book, the nonfiction Thomas Jefferson, to explain or review, because we have already learned about text features in the class. This is just a review. So, of course, here's the cover page. Okay. Now, when we open up, here we would call this the title page. Now, in the title page, yes, you would find the title of the book or the text, but in it would also give you the author who wrote it. In this case, it was Monica L. Walsh. And it also gives you the publishing company, the company that checked and edited and said, okay, we're going to make copies of this book. Okay. Now, typically, when you open a nonfiction book, you are going to find what we call the table of contents. Now, the table of contents gives you the titles of all the chapters that are in this book, the page that the chapters begin on. Okay. So this text feature, the table of contents, helps you to locate information. Okay. So here is important. I'm not going to redo the book. I'm just explaining the text features found in this nonfiction book. Now, here's an important text feature. This is what we call a heading. Now, if you remember, a heading is helpful because it explains what the paragraph is going to be about. Okay, so in this case, this chapter is going to be about Thomas Jefferson as an author, a farmer, and then a president. Okay. Now, if we keep on going, here, this is, it's not a photograph, it's a portrait, it's a painting. But in the painting, usually, if there's a picture or a photograph, they have what we call a caption. And now remember, a caption is what we call, it's used to explain what is happening in the picture, okay, or to give you more information about the picture. Okay. Again here. Now, again here we have, in this case, it's a photograph. And a photograph, remember, is a little different from an illustration, because an illustration is a drawing. Now, typically in nonfiction books, we use photographs. Why photograph? Because they give you the realistic view of how something looks, right? The author doesn't want you to try to imagine. They'd rather provide you a photograph to show you how it looks in reality. And again, here we have a caption, and the caption explains what is the photograph. So here I'm going to read you the caption, and it says, Jefferson attended the College of William and Mary in Williamsburg, Virginia during the early 1760s. And so now we know the college he attended, how it looks, right? So this captions is a type of text feature that provides you information, okay? And if we keep going, more photograph, caption. Oh, and if you look carefully, here's the text, but the text, most of it is written just in, like, it's not regular font. But if you look here, oh, that word is bolded, is made extra dark, right? And again, this type of text feature lets you understand that this word is an important word for you to understand, okay? It's called bolded text, okay? Again, here's a heading, and a heading explains to you what the paragraph or the chapter will be about. I keep going. I want to make sure, here's another type of text feature, although it is an illustration, but specifically is a map. And a map is a helpful text feature that helps you see where something is located. Let's see what happened here. The land Jefferson bought was called the Louisiana Purchase. This area is colored orange on this map. So during his time in presidency, the United States was not the whole country that we know as itself, right? Okay, so it's showing you during his time as president, it shows you what land he was able to purchase for the United States. Now, another important text feature is located in the back of the book. And this text feature is what we call a glossary. And remember, a glossary is located at the end. It has a list of words. Oh, remember those were bolded words? And it gives you the definition of that word. So if ever you have a word you don't know, it's bolded, look back to the glossary and it gives you the meaning of the word. It's like a tiny little dictionary. Okay. And then one more text feature I want you to see, to remember, is what we call the index. Now, the index gives you a list of important topics that is discussed in the book. So remember, nonfiction books, most of the time you want to read it from the beginning to the end. But sometimes if you're doing research, sometimes you're just looking about certain information. Okay, so maybe we were just looking information about his presidency, Thomas Jefferson's presidency. So then we would go to, and if it's in alphabetical order. Oh, so it says presidents here. So maybe we can read information about him as a president. Okay, and it gives us the page numbers where to look at. Okay. We know that Thomas Jefferson was an important leader that helped write the Declaration of Independence. And if we want to know more about that, we would go to right here. It says we would go to page 4 and page 11 to get more information about that. Okay. So boys and girls, today your activity is to you're going to be answering some questions about a nonfiction text. The nonfiction, the activity is going to ask you about what's the purpose of a nonfiction text. It's going to ask you what a certain text feature is used for. Okay. I am also providing extra videos about nonfiction text and text features to help provide you more information. Okay. Okay, boys and girls. See you later. Bye.